Hello everybody and welcome back to our Dragon Age playthrough. We're going to be starting on part 3, finishing up the Kakari Wilds, and possibly starting on the tower. Today at the end of the video there will be an announcement coming up. So we're going to get started on this and we'll talk about that more here in a little bit. So we've got just a little bit of cleanup going on. Down here there should be some hidden enemies. We got more rogues. You can kind of hear them. Let me actually turn it up in my headset a little. Alright. Not too much of a threat. Alright. Lyrium Potion doesn't do much for us right now. Alrighty. And if you had missed it in previous locations, we have another one of those the flowers you need here for completing that quest. We'll be turning that in here shortly. Now, at the end of the last video, we had picked up another quest, which we turn in up here. I think this is the better way to get at it. Looks like you could go either way. On it. Right here, this pile of rocks. You just sprinkle some ashes on. It's really the only option you have. It's going to spawn an enemy for you. So we'll immediately hit our pause, spin around, and start attacking Garza.
John, you could do better than that. Now who's the idiot?
Do some nice stat lowering attacks. Maybe hold them up a little bit with a pinning shot. Nope, he resisted that. Which is not surprising based on his name. Or based on the color of his name. Potent Lyrium Potion, which is not bad for this level. Some chain mail. And a little bit of extra experience just for doing that quest. Alright, come back down here, swinging around. You could probably shortcut. I just want to make sure I don't miss any resources or anything for you guys. Make sure I show you where everything we can find is. Alright. There's another flower off to the right there. We are more focused on killing some enemies right now. Oh. Alright, let's switch our focus to the alpha. Actually use some good shots on him. Alright. Alright, simple enough. It is possible, I did not do it that time, to aggro just a couple of them, have them come running out. But I get a little too close, and so my allies went running in for the fight. Which, on a harder difficulty, could be a problem. On this one, meh. Doesn't really matter, because we're just playing a nice, low casual setting. I believe there's some death root around here. There it is. Alright, and we'll open up this chest, kick off the next set of cutscenes.
Well, well, what have we here? Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey? What say you? Scavenger or intruder? Is a tower no longer? The wilds have obviously claimed this desiccated corpse. I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered. Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes. Swoopy is bad.
She's a witch of the wild, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there, handsome lad. Tell me your name and I shall tell you mine. Let us be civilized. And you may call me Morrigan, if you wish. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer. You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened. 'Twas my mother, in fact. There is a sensible request. I like you.
I'd be careful. First it's, I like you, but then zap. Frog time.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you.
Oh, you know, I actually forgot to do something there. Something you can do there is actually strip down your two random companions to get extra equipment to sell.
Four Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Dada. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Do you possess a different viewpoint? Or do you believe as the others do?
I did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them.
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this blight's threat is greater than they realize. Such manners. Always in the last place you look. Like stockings. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
And just like that, we have everything we need to start the ritual to become a Grey Warden. However, before we actually do that, let's turn in some quests before we lose that ability.
Greetings. Are you one of the Grey Wardens that went into the wilds? Did you happen to see any white flowers? I don't know for sure that the flower will aid my poor hounds, but it's worth trying. I have, let's see, 20 silver to offer as a reward for it. Thank you for your assistance, then.
I mean, no
Perhaps
reason
we
to
won't
turn
lose as
away.
many hounds as I'd feared.
No reason to turn away money if we are being polite. And we now have access to this chest now that it is unguarded. Okay. That quest is complete. And we're actually, thankfully, we still have the chance to do this. Alright. Who doesn't need equipment anymore? That's right. You guys don't. In fact, longbow ash, yeah. You even have better equipment than me. Okay. Defense. Well, should definitely put on a hat. Oh, that's better than what I'm wearing. That's better than what I'm wearing. And that one's not quite as good, but if I equip it, I should get the set bonus, which increases my defense, which increases stuff more significantly than wearing that scale armor would. Over here, that's equivalent to what you already have on, equivalent to what you already have on, equivalent to what you already have on. I believe you've got a better shield already. And it's not exactly what you want on him, but there's no reason not to put it on there. And so now we have that. Let's do a little shopping.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps? Let me know what you'd like.
By shopping, really, we just mean selling things we don't want. We don't sell one bow. Bolts, we'll never use bolts. Darkspawn staffs are bad. Keep the chase and flat blade. Get rid of these daggers. The enchanted dagger we won't need either, so we're going to sell that. I could be double selling all this and continuing it, but just continuing to stack things up, but really no need at this point. We will want to keep some armor equipment. We do not need the shields for sure. Drop that, drop one of those. Okay. Here, acid flask we don't need. Oh, got another backpack. We'll buy that for sure. Okay. Venom we don't want. Spirit bombs we don't want. Don't need, don't need, don't need, don't need. Okay, here. We really don't need any of this. Alright. And that should complete the 2 quests we had outstanding. Actually check the journal. Oscar. Tainted Blood, Grey Warden Cache, those are the 2 we had. Kokari Wilds, Last Will and Testament. We can't do until we get to Redcliffe. So, that's everything we can do right now until we progress the main story again. So, right. There he is. I ran right past Duncan.
So you returned from the wilds. Have you been successful? Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
Alright.
Excellent. You will need that courage to face what comes next.
Courage? How much danger are we in?
I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn
Amazing how he got a
tests?
sword
Have I
again.
not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
I only know that my wife is in Highover with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the blight. You saw those Darkspawns tonight. Wouldn't you die to protect your pretty wife from them? Maybe you'll die. Maybe we'll all die. If nobody stops the Darkspawn, we'll die for sure.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures.
As the first Grey Wardens did before us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the Darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
We speak only a few words prior to the joining, but these words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten, and that one day we shall join you.
Davith, step forward. I am sorry, Davith. Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife, a child. Had I known...
There is no turning back.
No, you ask too much. There is no glory in this.
I am sorry. But the joining is not yet complete. You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good. From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden. It is finished. Welcome.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel? Such is what it takes to be a Grey Warden.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the Darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the king. The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.
Alright, so flip in here. Grab the Warden's Oath. Plus 2 Constitution. 10 more hit points. We're all for that. Alright, and we flip into character. We can do some leveling up. Look at that dexterity score. That's what we like to see. Oh, suppressing fire. We've been waiting for it. I level up a second time? Oh, I am off. Huh. Oh, I picked up another ability I missed. Okay, well, if we have suppressing fire, we're actually going to take a break from archery, and we're going to take... We're going to take powerful. Training is more hard and gain greater health, reduce fatigue penalty for wearing armor. We are all for reduced fatigue penalty and greater health. And this will let us get us up into threaten, which is something we're going to want on us. Go in again, we can level up Muttface. Muttface just gets pure strength. And let's see, which one do we want to give him? Generation. It's been a while since I've actually paid attention to what I'm giving him. I could go to the Dread Howl. Alright. Come down here and attend this meeting. We'll even beat Duncan down here.
Loghain, my decision is final. I will stand by the Grey Wardens in this assault.
You risk too much, Caleb. The Darkspawn Horde is too dangerous for you to be playing hero on the front lines.
If that's the case, perhaps we should wait for the Orlesian forces to join us after all.
I must repeat my protest to your fool notion that we need the Orlesians to defend ourselves.
It is not a fool notion. Our arguments with the Orlesians are a thing of the past, and you will remember who is king.
How fortunate Marek did not live to see his son ready to hand Ferelden over to those who enslaved us for a century.
Then our current forces will have to suffice, won't they? Duncan, are your men ready for battle?
They are, Your Majesty.
And this is the young lord from Highever I met earlier. I understand congratulations are in order.
Alright.
Every Grey Warden is needed now. You should be honored to join their ranks.
Your fascination with glory and legends will be your undoing, Caleb. We must attend to reality.
Fine. Speak your strategy. The Grey Wardens and I draw the Darkspawn into charging our lines, and then?
You will alert the tower to light the beacon, signaling my men to charge from
to flank the Darkspawn, I remember. This is the Tower of Ishal in the ruins, yes? Well, who shall light this beacon?
I have a few men stationed there. It's not a dangerous task, but it is vital.
Then we should send our best. Send Alistair and the new Grey Warden to make sure it's done.
You rely on these Grey Wardens too much. Is that truly wise?
Enough of your conspiracy theories, Loghain. Grey Wardens battle the Blight no matter where they're from.
Your Majesty, you should consider the possibility of the Archdemon appearing.
There have been no signs of any dragons in the wilds.
Isn't that what your men are here for, Duncan?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, the tower and its beacon are unnecessary. The
We
circle
will
of
not
Magi...
trust any lives to your spells, Mage. Save them for the Darkspawn.
Enough! This plan will suffice. The Grey Wardens will light the beacon.
Thank you, Loghain. I cannot wait for that glorious moment. The Grey Wardens battle beside the King of Ferelden to stem the tide of evil.
Yes, Kalen. Glorious moment for us all.
That wasn't ominous at all.
You and Alistair will go to the Tower of Ishal and ensure the beacon is lit.
What? I won't be in the battle.
This is by the King's personal request, Alistair. If the beacon is not lit, Loghain's men won't know when to charge.
So he needs 2 Grey Wardens standing up there holding the torch, just in case, right? Yes, so am I.
You'll need to cross the gorge and head through the gate and up to the tower entrance. From the top, you'll overlook the entire valley. We will signal you when the time is right. Alistair will know what to look for. Then I must join the others. From here, you two are on your own. Remember, you are both Grey Wardens. I expect you to be worthy of that title.
Duncan, may the Maker watch over you.
May he watch over us all.
Alright. And we can do some leveling up of Alistair as well. See here, he needs some dexterity. So, this... In video 1, we discussed how weapon shield is just the worst. And part of the reason it's the worst is you need 2 skills. Like, you need both strength all the way up to 32 and dexterity to 26 in order to get everything. Even now, dexterity 20, it's going to take us quite a while to unlock everything. Templar isn't great either, which really hurts Alistair. Let me go ahead and pick up shield defense. Go and pick up taunt for him. Okay. We'll pick up taunt. We'll let him do that for play that role for now. Alright. Gonna head this way for just a couple minutes. Okay.
The plan will work, Your Majesty.
Of course it will. The blight ends here.
Leading with the archers, always good. But it definitely feels like you could get more volleys than that. Strategy makes no sense. Why are you just charging out and ignoring, all the defenses and fortifications you have in place.
Let's cross the bridge and get to the Tower of Ishal.
Well, we will get to the Tower of Ishal next time. So we've been going for about half an hour, so we're going to wrap up now. And we're going to talk about what's coming up in the future. This series will continue. I'll still look at recording Among Us for other games. And we're going to have our first live stream coming up on November 29th. That's Sunday. I am going to be doing a stream pretty much all day. Hey, we're going to be streaming Pokemon Fire Red, and we're going to be doing randomized sleep walk. We're going to kick that off at 10 a.m. Central Time. So, everyone, have a nice day. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button. We'll see you in future videos, and I hope to see everyone out for that sleep walk. Have a good day.